Research has shown it's pretty common for people to cut off their parents. When it comes to fame and family things, it can be pretty tricky sometimes for our favorite celebrities. Plenty of celebs have cut off their parents, mainly because they betrayed them, while some stars are left feeling furious after their families sold stories and photos to the tabloids. Some have found out the hard way that working with your parents can be a really bad idea. Hi, I'm Stacey Taylor, and today I'm counting down the top 10 celebrities that cut off their parents from their lives. At number 10, we have Kate Hudson. Since Kate Hudson was a child, her father hasn't been a part of her life. In 2021, Kate sat down for an interview with Today, and during the interview, she told them that she was no longer speaking to her father due to an issue that started 41 years ago. She went on to state, "I think estrangement is unfortunately quite common, and I think it's important for people to talk about that. If they can't reconnect or if it's too challenging, that's okay, right?" She then went on to add that she has a stepfather who stepped in and played a huge part in showing her what it is to have a dependable father figure, but that didn't take away from the fact that she never knew her real dad. While Kate has chosen to forgive her father, she understands that him not being a part of her life has probably been very painful for him, and he's just going to have to live with that pain. At number 9, we have Heather Graham. Heather was raised by a Catholic family, with her father working in the FBI and her mother being a school teacher. At one point in Heather's life, they threatened to send her off to become a nun so she would behave better. After leaving high school, Heather would eventually stop speaking to her parents, as the star didn't care to dwell on the estrangement. She has declined to talk about her mother and dad as she's worried her words might be misconstrued. In 2013, the actor's mom and dad did allegedly tell The Sun that they never pressured their daughter to become a nun, and they didn't understand the reason between their rift. Up until Heather started the film Boogie Nights, her parents did recall them having a happy and close relationship, and when the film came out, it destroyed their relationship. Hey Peaches, are you enjoying this video so far? If so, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. At number 8, we have Christina Aguilera. Christina Aguilera has had a turbulent relationship with her father since she was a child. The singer has openly spoken out about her relationship and her parents and how her father physically and emotionally affected her life as well as her mother's life. Christina has also said that her greatest moment as a child was actually the day her parents got divorced. In 2012, Christina did share that she was willing to put the two differences aside to meet up with her father. However, there's never actually been a report on whether the two did sit down face to face with each other. Christina has also acknowledged that her experience with her father has made her a strong woman she is today, while watching her dad treat her mom wrongfully, it made her realize that she never wanted a man to take advantage of her like that, and she was never going to let a man tell her what she could and couldn't do. At number 7, we have Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato is somewhat of an open book, as the star is never scared to shy away from admitting her struggles and experiences. In a video discussing her father and her 2015 album Confident, Demi did admit that she had a lot of mixed feelings when it came to the passing of her father. The star felt very conflicted because her father was known to be pretty mean. However, while he was mean from time to time, he also wanted to be a good person and he wanted to have his family. When her parents divorced and her mom finally did marry her stepdad, he still ended up having a huge heart and would say, "I'm glad that the stepdad was taking care of her, and he's glad that her stepfather was doing the job he could never do." At number 6, we have Adele. Since Adele's father abandoned her mother when she was a child, Adele has had a pretty strained relationship with her father. With the hopes of one day reconnecting, things would soon turn sour after her father spoke about Adele to the British press. The singer would later tell Vogue, "I was actually starting to have a relationship with him and then he effing blew it. He will never hear from me again." However, Adele would later have a change of heart just before her father's passing. After the two met up and they got their peace out, her and her father were finally able to put old things aside, and he was able to become a proper granddad and had the chance to meet Adele's son, Angelo. At number 5, we have Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston became estranged from her mother at a young age after witnessing the dissolution of her parents' marriage. After her parents' divorce, Jennifer's mother would become an emotionally draining figure. Her mother would then go on to say things like, "Honey, take care of yourself better," or "Honey, put your face on." And that's all Jennifer could recall of her mother during her childhood. Eventually, Jennifer and her mom would drift apart. However, after Jennifer matured, she came to the realization that her mom was just trying her best and was simply just trying to be her best. Jennifer realized that her mom was only saying those things because she really loved her. Jennifer understood that the times were also different when her mother was growing up, and her mother just simply missed what was actually important because she was holding on and doing the best she could. At number 4, we have Ariel Winter. Since starring in modern family, Ariel quickly rose to fame. However, her on-screen life was definitely clearly nothing like her off-screen life. In an interview with Hollywood Reporter in 2017, Ariel would share details about her life as a young actor and how she entered into the spotlight because of her mom. Ariel would explain that it was more just her mom pushing her to take on roles. However, her mom would also force her to dress in revealing clothing and to follow a strict diet at a young age. When the actor was 14, she would take her mother to court, and her sister Chanel Gray would become her guardian in 2014. By 2015, Ariel would finally be emancipated before turning 18. The actor would then tell Ellen that it was an emotional time for her because it was better for her to be on her own and to have a safer household and support system. At number 3 today, we have Meghan Markle. When Meghan Markle finally joined the royal family, the tabloids constantly started to pursue the actor on everything she did. Sadly, when Meghan was hoping she could run away to her family, they would also take it upon themselves to make regular comments about her and sell stories to the press. Even Meghan's father has been highly outspoken about Meghan, criticizing her from stepping down from her royal duties to even wanting to take legal actions just so he could see Meghan's 2 children. However, Meghan's relationship would really start to strain from her father when he was caught staging photos with the paparazzi before his daughter married Prince Harry. Meghan has urged her family not to discuss her relationships with Harry with the press. She's even said she looks at her own children and she couldn't imagine doing anything intentionally to cause them pain, so that's why it's so hard for her to reconcile with her family. At number 2, Bryce Hall. TikTok star Bryce Hall expressed his desire to become a better person after he got in a bit of trouble with the law after spending a day in prison. It convinced him to become a better person. Bryce has also said that he thought a lot about his father and how he was never around. He knew his father was mean and irresponsible, however he still did want a relationship with him. He would then add that his father spent some time behind bars for not paying child support. As Bryce was spending his time behind the bars waiting to be released, he recalled it made him feel just like his father and that he found the whole experience mortifying and shameful. Bryce has been pretty vocal about how he truly feels about his father and how his mom raised him with love and care, and it helped him become the man he is today. And at number 1 today, we have Brie Larson. Brie Larson has been estranged from her father for years now. In an interview with Elle magazine in 2016, Brie would go on to say that when she legally didn't have to have any visitations with her father anymore, she jumped on it. As a kid, Brie tried to understand her father and the whole situation, however she found that her father wasn't doing himself any favors. She then felt like he never really wanted to be a parent, and that put a lot of strain on their relationship. Back in 2015, her father acted like they were close and that he really supported his daughter after Brie won a Golden Globe for her Best Actress. Her father then went on to say that he was really proud of his daughter and that it was a little surreal, but now it seemed inedible. Well, that's all for this video today, peaches. Until the next one, remember to stay juicy.